So in this video, we are going to revise tenses. This is the first part of the video in which we will try to learn what is the usage of different tenses, where they are used. So first, what is tense? The word tense indicates time in English grammar. Now, time means time of action or state of being, whether it was in past or in present or in future. We have three main tenses in English grammar: the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. We have four different divisions of all these three tenses, which are simple tense or the indefinite tense, continuous tense or the progressive tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous or perfect progressive tense. Let us first discuss simple present tense or present indefinite tense. Now, simple present tense is used to show some habitual action or routine. For example, he reads the newspaper daily. It is also used to express a universal truth. For example, all the planets of the solar system revolve around the sun. It is also used to express an action that takes place at the present or the time of speaking. For example, Rita plays near the swings. To show a future event that is already planned. For example, the Commonwealth Games begin next month. Simple present tense has a vast usage. So, it is also used to indicate professional activities, rituals, likes and dislikes. For example, Bengalis celebrate Durga Puja with great fervor. Now, it is also used to write headlines for newspaper reports. For example, tsunami devastates Japan. It is used in the proverbs and sayings which state some permanent truth, some universal truth. For example, a stitch in time saves 9. Again, it is used to express natural processes, qualities, or activities which are related to any profession. For example, green vegetables are rich in fiber. Acrobats show various tricks to entertain spectators. After present indefinite, let us move on to present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to indicate an action which is still going on at the time of speaking. It shows the progression of the action. For example, the boy is playing here. It is also used to express an action which is taking place but is not going on at the time of speaking. For example, I am attending yoga classes these days. We can use this tense to show an action which is expected to take place. For example, the director is visiting our school tomorrow. Or to refer to a definite plan in future. For example, she is buying a car next week. Now, the thing which we have to keep in mind is there are some verbs which are not used in present continuous tense. For example, the verbs which express feelings and emotions like respect, love, verbs of certain activities and mental states like think, suppose, know, verbs of senses like hear, see, verbs which show possession or ownership like own, belong, other verbs like seem, appear, measure, all these verbs. But the thing is, these verbs mostly indicate states. These are non-action verbs. But sometimes, if some of these verbs are used to indicate an action which we can begin or stop at our will, we can use it in continuous tense. For example, I am measuring the length of this rope. This is a controlled action, so we can use present continuous tense with this verb. I hope you understood that. Now let us move on to present perfect tense. Present perfect tense or any perfect tense shows completion of the action. Present perfect tense is used to express an action completed in the past but which is still linked with the present. For example, the traffic police have declared a heavy penalty for those who violate traffic rules. It is used to show an action that began in the past and is continuing in the present. For example, she has lived in this house for 10 years. It shows an action that has just been completed. For example, she has just finished her project. It also expresses past events for which the exact time is not given. For example, we have fulfilled our responsibility. Let us move on to the last tense of present tense, which is present perfect continuous tense. Now, listen carefully. This tense is used to emphasize the continuity of an action that began in the past but is still going on at the time of speaking. For example, she has been driving this car for years. They have been living in this apartment for a long time. It is also used to express an action that finished a short while ago. For example, they have been playing cricket since morning. Be careful with the use of since and for.